incentive conference and events MICE market has grown rapidly in the GCC and particularly here in Dubai, which in 2015 held nearly 27% market share of the $1.3 billion MICE GCC market. Nayab Rafiq is the director of today's event, and he's going to be here mixing and circulating with all of you.
The MICE Forum has been a fantastic event to be a part of. It seems to grow from strength to strength every single year.
And interestingly, last year we were at this event, and one of the clients we met there was Majid Al Futtaim, and we're doing a car launch for Toyota next month. And it came as a result of participation from this event. So thank you very much for that.
The event is great. Actually, it's a great networking opportunity for me to meet with other heads of marketing and as well to talk about our technology. I'm very impressed with the audience and the number of attendees that showed up to the meetings.
Thank you for MICE Forum as well to have this great business opportunity. It's the first time that GL Events attend this forum. Very nice, and a lot of contacts and relevant contacts. So thank you for that.
So how many of you are excited as I am for Expo 2020?
If you go through his bio, as you have, you'll see that he recently drove the digital service strategy and roadmap design for Expo 2020 right here in Dubai.
Showcase flagship technologies that will show up in 2020. We will have maybe drones, we will have robots on site, we will have lots of flagship technologies.
When we start doing our big events like Formula One or GMMF, which was the Global Financial Markets Forum that we did recently, those really big events where we're spending a lot of money in prestigious areas, they're the key things that you need to look at that are outside of your normal day-to-day business. So that's where the strategy comes in, that you have these one-offs, but we try and minimize our one-offs, so we run the majority, if not 80 to 90% of our business through the same suppliers to generate volume, to generate pricing.
For us is to see the interest from other people about events at the cinema. A lot of people in the UAE probably have never thought of using a cinema for an event before, so it's great to speak with them and learn about what their requirements are from a venue.
I found the event very interesting. As I say, most of the people here are potential customers of ours, not our competitors. It's interesting, there's a lot of people here, a lot of high-level people, which is good.
It's all interesting. It's great to be here. I'm happy to be here. I wasn't supposed to come, and then I came, and I've actually really enjoyed it. I'm going to really enjoy the day. Thank you.
We have made repetitive events like Qasr Al Hassan Festival or National Day or these big events. It's key success, let's say, to have the supplier gain the knowledge and transfer the knowledge to the people who's in charge for the events.
Partly I'm using MICE. This is my core marketing and more or less my only marketing. I don't do ATL, I don't do newspapers, magazines, whatever, very little, because I mainly already know my customers. But I use MICE, I use exhibitions, meetings, conferences, and different events to get out there.
Once you feel that this is it, nothing can be done anymore, you're dead. Because in our MICE industry, it survives, it lives on the creativity, on every day creating something new.
Very interesting. It's the first one I've been to. I was pleasantly surprised with the numbers because I've seen a lot of conferences in the region and the numbers fall down, but I was very impressed with the amount of people here and a very knowledgeable audience. So no, very good.
Meeting friends and peers who you constantly work with, that's one. Two, it's also about sharing those experiences. Like I was just speaking to somebody who I've never met before. But we're talking about a common challenge and a solution we both are adapting, which are very different.
When we did the African Cup of Nations, we had to get the ground cover because it was a FIFA pitch, and it was stuck in customs, and we had to rehearse on that field. And now FIFA won't allow you on the pitch unless you've got the ground cover. And it was an absolute nightmare. So you've got to work out your timings. it lifts your game like you've never lifted your game before, because you actually have to be conscious about every single line item in your, in your checklist.
I was part of the team who worked on the first ever Formula One Grand Prix in Bahrain, therefore the first ever Grand Prix in the Middle East. It is probably one of the very first times that's an event of that status and that size have been brought to the Middle East.
Positioning Abu Dhabi as the global hub for renewable energy, it's one of our key mandates, and of course using events, international events, domestic events, working with embassies a lot, it's part of what we do.
So for us it's a very good opportunity. This is our second MICE forum that we've attended. The first one was very successful for us. We've already converted some leads from that particular experience in October, so we were one of the first people to sign up to come back for today's edition.